On Saturday, August 12th, Francisco Rivera was beaten up in front of Superior Market here in Huntington Park. Why? Because he's a Trump supporter. Where is the sanctuary for Francisco, a 40-year resident who has done more to clean up this city than the overpaid, underperforming code enforcers and the police officers in Huntington Park? And despite the vocal pleadings of corrupt Cosme or Silly Settles or Alfred Full Capacity Martinez, this city is a de facto sanctuary city, out of compliance. Where's the sanctuary for Nick the Greek, Daniel Salazar, Jorge Sepulveda, Rudy Cruz, or Betty Retama, or the thousands of law-abiding immigrants and residents? You gave commissions to illegal aliens, and you have put at risk your federal funding. And you now rely on brown supremacists who have attacked Elsa Aldeguer and Gary Galino, and I hold you responsible for that as well, because you invited this lawlessness while arresting me for no good reason. Let's talk about Sylvia Merlos, who attacked a group of children outside claiming that they would get deported because their skin color is darker than hers. I call that brown supremacy or white supremacy. I don't know. You've got R.G. Wong, a delusional illiterate, who flashed a flashlight in my face and you did nothing about it. Or the con artist Jaguar Redfeather, a fake Indian, a child abuser who enabled these children lying to them and raising a ruckus, making them shout Mexico over and over. By the way, there was a drunken Huntington Park resident who stumbled in the parking lot last week, and no one of those supremacists who are your backers did anything about it. Me and John Willis, we brought him to a bench and we helped him to get stable again. And yet I'm still hearing the charges of racism. There is no room nor justification for your continued lawlessness. And our president is bringing down the hammer on the lawless cities and jurisdictions around this country. And there's more good news for we the people. The governor of West Virginia switched to the Republican Party. And your democratic lawlessness is plain for all to see around the world. Your party is falling apart. Our president has overseen a massive expansion of the economy. Illegal aliens, whether they've committed crimes or just the crime of being in this country illegally, are being deported in record numbers, and you can't stop it. Businesses see record growth, more jobs for Americans, and you cannot stop this. God bless our Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. God bless our President, Donald Trump. I see that the Sergeant of Arms can't handle being called out. Did you really think that you would intimidate me or us? You are responsible for what happened to Francisco. You are responsible for what happened to Elsa. Your police pushed out the law-abiding citizens from this chambers, except for Ortiz's brother over there. Explain that.
Is that the next speaker, Francisco Rivera?
Mayor, council members, as you know, I'm Francisco Rivera. I've been living here for nearly 40 years in the city of Huntington Park. After 40 years living here in the city of Huntington Park, I never thought that I would be able to see the day that I had to carry a pepper spray from this day on. I got approached by, I don't know, some wacko, started beating me up pretty bad, but anyways, I'm here to say something, and to every single one of you, I do not consider myself a sellout or a traitor to my native country. I will never do that. I have never been up here, and I will never, ever deny where I was born, where I come from. Yes, I was born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. When I go out there in Jalisco and I ask people, do you support the immigration doing their job to protect the Mexican border? They say yes. Do they support federal law? Yes. The same way as I do. If I go to Mexico and I say I support the Mexican immigration, I support federal law, I support state laws, when I go to Mexico, I obey every single law, and I'm considered a good citizen that loves his country, a good patriot that loves Mexico. But yet, I cross the border over here, and I appreciate and I endorse the same laws that I endorse in Mexico, and we're considered racist? Ooh, how can that be? Why is it that when I go to Guadalajara, I say, I support the Mexican immigration doing their job, and believe me, they do their job. I've seen it, and it's not cute. I support my own government of my native country to do their job, and I have never been considered racist in my native country. I say that here, and I'm considered racist. Isn't that something? That's pretty sad. Think about that just for like 2 minutes.
Outrageous.
I will never ever deny my native flag. I will be executed before I do that. And I love this country. And I support the rule of law of this country just like the way I support the Mexican law in my native country. I think every single country in the world has the God-given right to protect its borders without seeing us as a racist. That's just the rule of law. I support the rule of law in Mexico, the way I do here. I do not consider myself a sellout, a traitor. I do consider myself a patriot of both countries. That's what I am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Greg Busquets?